I was engaged and living with Barb, and one of the things that had always been something that she wanted, and I think in the back of my mind knew that it was something I was avoiding, was having a faith, connection in our relationship. I'll go listen, I'll go participate to the extent that you want me to be there, but I don't know that at first I thought I would have an experience out of it. Don't say anything stupid, and don't come across as some God-hating atheist or something. I don't know. I didn't want to I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what kind of men would be in the group. I didn't know Fred, so I didn't know what kind of leader. I didn't know if this was going to be a preachy, talk at you type thing. I had been a long ways away from God. I had not had a relationship with him for a long time, ever since my dad died. So it was something I wanted, whether I knew it or not at the time. Very early on, I realized that this was going to be a different group than I anticipated because of Fred. There were a couple times when I'm just sitting there thinking, I'm just going to listen, I'm not going to participate, and he would say something about, his own doubts and his own struggles with, his relationship with God and the things that he went through, and kind of his ability to open up about, the faults that you have, and even in the midst of being somebody that's such a strong believer, there are those moments that, you do have struggle and doubt about it. And so just hearing those types of things from somebody that was leading a group like this, it wasn't what I anticipated, and so it loosened me up fairly quick. To hear grace for the first time, and in the way Fred presented it, it was, now I can say it was life-changing. Everything that I'd heard in my history was wrong in my head anyway. That I needed to accept the idea that, God was for me and fighting for me no matter any of my imperfections, no matter any of my difficulties, no matter any of my struggles. It's strange to maybe think that you can be 53 years old and have grown up in a quote-unquote religious family and never understood grace. Everybody has struggles, and I think that's what I saw in that group. Everybody has imperfections, and that group and the way Fred and just the way the Titus men worked for me was this flip of the idea that grace is always there for you to be accepted. God's love is always there for you to be accepted. And if there is one place for unconditional love, it's within the arms and within the grace of God. When you're a kid, you're being told to go do it, and you're listening with one ear in and one ear out. And when you're an adult even, and you think to yourself, like I did, I'm not worthy, I've had bad things happen, and I'm just not the kind of person that God accepts, then you get involved and you cover it with a mask. You say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to show everybody that I'm here so they can think I'm a good person, but I didn't think it in my heart. I didn't think it in my mind. I hadn't really allowed God to tell me I'm not junk, I'm a good person. That if you're at a point in your life that you're considering exploring a relationship with God, that this group, this Titus men's process, allows you to ask those questions and hear the struggles and the problems that everybody's going to have. And if you are thinking that you are not worthy, just go listen and open up your heart for a little bit and allow the process to show you that God can work miracles within your heart and within your life. Titus men, for me, was this non-judgmental, non-church, and I think that's important, way of connecting with God and with men specifically, because that was an appeal to me, that I could explore my faith with. And no matter what level my faith was, because it was pretty low when I started. So this is just one of those, it gets rid of the veneer of what so many people that are looking to get into the church think the church is all about. And that's why it worked for me, I believe.